So today I'm going to be talking about why are so many of us poor, Why is it that we lack money, you know, we lack the resources to be able to transform our life, to be able to transform our community? A lot of us are just in lack. Some of us are in abject poverty. This is uncalled for. So why are so many of us poor? Youth poor. You even have civil servants that are poor, students that are poor. What's happening? Is it that there's something we don't know that is happening to us? So this is what I'm going to be discussing. Basically, I just want to try and be fast so that this audio won't be too long. So I have been able to list some reasons why people are poor. And one of the reasons is mindset. You know, there's this mindset we have. We believe that when we go to school, we graduate, we get a job, we start earning big salary, and we become rich. That's a very poor mindset. Though I'm not saying that people don't have good jobs that can give them good money and become rich, but the salary is not always enough. A lot of the civil servants are earning what we call starvation wage, you know. So the salary could barely even take care of the transport fare or even take care of their fuel consumption in their car for barely a month, not to talk of house rent, feeding, and other expenses. Not to talk of outing. Many of them don't even talk of holiday trip, because most of them can't even go outside their domain. So one of the basic reason why many of us are poor will be given the be programmed. There's this negative mindset we've been programmed to have. This mindset of okay, work, get a job, and you just be okay. But it's not okay. You know, a lot of the civil servants are suffering. A lot of people are suffering even with job. Talk less of those that don't have job. So the mindset has to change. Our youth these days, they have this negative mindset of get rich quick. They want to engage in rituals, they want to engage in Yahoo, negative vices, to make them rich. These don't last long. You have to be able to change your mindset. You have to see things differently. So mindset is the first reason why many of us are poor. If you meet a lot of people, they will tell you, "Oh, I don't believe I can be rich because I didn't go to school, my parents didn't train me, or my brother is not supportive, or I don't have this, I don't." You see, those are negative mindset. So the first thing is to reconfigure our mindset. We have to change our mindset. See that things are possible. You know, as a Christian, we believe that we can do all things through Christ that strengthen us. So, whatever your religion, you believe. That's the first belief. Believe. In most of this scripture, they will tell you believe first. When you believe, then something can happen. So, but if you don't believe, it will be difficult. So, we have to believe that we can make it. We can be rich. We can be rich like our counterpart in Germany, in Europe. It's very, very possible. So let's change our mindset. Don't have this mindset that I'm too old. What am I going to do again? People like me cannot do this kind of job. That's a negative mindset. I cannot learn programming because I'm already too old. That's a negative mindset. I cannot acquire this skill. Who told you? The other day in Kenya, a 90 something years old man was in primary school. So we have to change our mindset. Okay, program your mindset for positivity. Be optimistic about things, and you see that a lot of things will change. Then the second reason why many of us are poor is lack of tools. A farmer cannot cultivate without the necessary tools. So we need the necessary tools to be able to cultivate. Okay, so when you don't have the necessary tools, you won't be able to cultivate. So you need tools to work. For instance, we need computer because we are in an ICT age. Okay, you need computer to search for information. You want to be on WhatsApp, you want to market yourself, you want to spread your skill, your ideas on social media. You need a phone. You see, so tools are necessary. Without tools, you won't be able to go anywhere. So you need to get a computer, you need to get a phone, you need the internet access, you need power, you need data. These are the tools you need. Okay? Without these tools, it will be difficult. So many of us don't have tools and we are aspiring to make millions. How is it possible? That's like, you know, just thinking in vain. Another reason is procrastination. Many of us always postpone things we can do today for tomorrow. And that's why a lot of us not be able to achieve. We say, oh, when NEPA brings light, that's when I will be able to walk. Or when the weather is too hot, when the weather is a bit cool, that's when I will be able to do something. That procrastination, okay, is a very negative mindset, and that's where we really want to help those people that have ideas, and maybe a lot of things are restricting you. You'll be putting things, you know procrastinating, we can help you, in this regard. If you say you don't have phone, we can make, things possible. We can, okay, say we can lend our phone to you, we can lend our platform to you, we can package you. A lot of people have idea, but they keep procrastinating, you know. And because they are procrastinating, they've not been able to achieve things in so many years. A course you need to take, the skills you need to acquire online and offline, you've not been able to continue because you keep procrastinating, waiting for when everything will be perfect. There's no such thing like perfect time. The right time to start anything is now. It's just like saying, "Oh, I'm going to plant tree in the next 10 years." The right time to plant a tree now is now. So you put up procrastination, you see that you're going to succeed. Then the fourth one I have here is myopic view. A lot of us, you see, I didn't include things like corruption or government policy because I'm not even seeing the government. I'm not even seeing the policy. I'm seeing the world as my market. Who told you that you are to stick to Nigeria? Who told you that you can only do things that are within Nigeria? That's a myopic view. See the market as see the world as your market. Okay, when you see the world as your market, you will discover that you will not be restricted. Okay, you won't be restricted. Like me personally, I don't see Nigeria as the only market I have. I see the world as my market, and because I see the world as my market, I'm not restricted. I can be here, I'm selling this to somebody in China. I can be writing a program for somebody in Russia. We can be interacting and engaging, you know. So that's how it works. So don't be restricted. This geographical restriction you have in your brain, put it aside. Okay? Nobody say you are born in Nigeria doesn't mean you stay in Nigeria. You are born in Nigeria doesn't mean you only render services in Nigeria. Today, because of ICT, a lot of people render services worldwide from the comfort of their home. Thank God to ICT. Okay? Even today, with a lot of the data explosion everywhere, we're no longer restricted. You can't even say you don't have network in your village because now we have satellite service, Elon Musk, that Nigerians are already using. Okay, with Starlink, for instance, now you can be in the village, you can be in a remote area, and you'll be communicating. So there's no more restriction, no geographical restriction. I get a lot of businesses from different parts of the world. I'm not restricted. I can be here any dollars, any pounds, any yens. As long as you can solve their problem, they will give you money. People write book, put it on eBay, they put it on Amazon, they sell things on eBay. Internationally, Nigerians, and they're earning dollars. We have a lot of YouTubers. They're earning dollars. Are they restricted? No, because their content is viewed worldwide. So please, that skill you have, don't restrict yourself. See it as a skill for everybody in the whole world, and you'll be earning big money. I tell you. Then another thing why a lot of us are poor is laziness. A lot of us don't want to start small. You understand? There are many of us, we have big plans. Oh, we want to go into oil and gas, we want to go into big multi-millionaire business. But brother, you don't have the money to start. So what do? You start small. I remember when I started, I couldn't even afford a phone. I started by doing home lessons. And today now I could afford a phone, I could afford a laptop, I could afford to pay my bills just because I started small. Okay? So that's how it is. But if I've waited to say, oh, okay, because I want to go into ICT, I need a laptop, I need this, and I don't have them. I would want to start a lesson, okay? So I started a lesson to be able to gather the fund for me to be able to push myself, into the realm, the ICT realm. And today is getting better and better because I'm getting clients from every part of the world. And when people are complaining, saying there's scarcity, I say there's lifting up. When you say there's no money, I keep saying there's money because there are a lot of problems worldwide that you can solve. So have a myopic view. Every day I do a lot of search. I search for Japan, I search for African countries. What are they lacking? What are these people ready to pay money for? You think I limit myself to Nigeria and the states in Nigeria? No, of course, I'm not saying Nigeria won't be I won't render my service to Nigeria, but I think more of internationally because I want to be earning in dollars. And today is helping me out. Okay, so please start thinking internationally. Start using ICT. Start looking at problems in other countries that you can solve. Start thinking of writing a book. Start thinking of doing a video, starting a YouTube channel, writing a blog that everybody worldwide can see. And I tell you, you will be earning in hard currency. You know, most of the people that are complaining, when you start doing this, I tell you, you start earning in hard currency. Most of the salary they pay you every month here as a civil servant or what, you'll be earning it in a day. I'm telling you, it's very, very possible. Okay, so I want to take this real fast because the audio is becoming too long. Another reason why people are poor is spiritual problem. But you see, spiritual problem, I want to be very careful with that. You know, spiritual problem can limit people. You understand? There is what we call spiritual limitation. I strongly believe in spiritual. I've experienced it. But you see, it's very easy to solve with prayers. It's very easy to solve with spiritual works. So if you have any spiritual problem, if you are having spiritual problem, maybe you put your hands in things. I've seen people, they put their hands in different things, they don't succeed because something is limiting them. In that case, you just have to consult me, then I will tell you what to do. It's just prayer you need. Prayer, good deliverance, and you're done. Okay? So please, I don't want this to be very long. I want it to be interactive. Send me messages, send me questions, send me your ideas. Let's interact. Let's start making money. I want to see people going to Europe, traveling, quitting their jobs, making money. So let's interact. Let's interact. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know the issues you're having. Then let's see how we can start solving all this. Please send me message on WhatsApp. Okay, only 0706 179 2255. My name still remains Cliff Oni. Bye for now.